All right, so we're winding down the trip here. This could be it. I'm back at Sanibel for the evening bite, hoping to get on a big red or maybe a snook or something. Redemption for last night, missing that big fish. I'm running out of fishing shirts and I'm running out of time. So hopefully I can hook something big. It's all coming down to right now in the next couple of hours. There were some decent bites last night, so any good red or snook would be incredible. All right. There's one. This line's not going to make it. I might have to walk him around. Tighten the drag, Dad. Okay. You can horse it with that rod. I know. Yeah, just don't drop it. Watch the pylons, and remember, horse them if you have to. You're not strong enough here. There you go. Give him a little bit so he's not out of the water. good. Just get out of the way. Lots of good fish.
I'll walk them.
I think so, man. I don't want to try to flip this thing. Should I try to flip them? Yes, I don't trust it, man. I've lost too many.
Lost it, man.
Face me.
Lost it, man.
Just fell right out. Look at this beast. All right, guys. I took many attempts, but I finally got it. That's what I'm here for. Look at that. Beautiful fish. You're good. No floating, no floating. There he goes. What an amazing way to close out this video series, and what an amazing way to end this trip. That I come down here for specific reasons. You know, there's a specific target species, big snook, big reds, and recently these big black drum that I've been seeing in Cedar Key tailing. And honestly, I was dying to get my hands on one. It's crazy that I was able to get a big black drum, but in Sanibel instead. I've caught good drum here, but never ones like that. Like, I mean, that was a huge one, probably my biggest black drum to date, which, hey, that was my goal. My goal was achieved. I am happy. But another one of my goals, and why I come down here this time every year, is a big bull red in Sanibel when the bulls are running. And it is tough. I come down every October. Sometimes I never see them. Sometimes I see one caught, two caught the whole time. It's tough. There's just a bunch of conditions. Weather has a lot to do with it. When there's a cold front, apparently it's better. When the tides happen, the high tide happens closer to sunset, it seems to be better, but it's tricky. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that hit it hard and, you know, they don't catch anything this whole month. So we got lucky, and the other night, a couple were caught. I hooked into a big one, and I had the right rod and everything set up this time. The problem was there's all these dolphins around, and like you see in the video, it broke off. Very, very, very upsetting, because, you know, I come a long way for this. You know, and to catch a big red it's a blast. So to miss that one was heartbreaking, and for it to come down to the last night, the last couple hours, and for us to not only me and my dad to hook up on giant fish like that and to land them, but also just to see the scene. I mean, there must have been 20 to 25 reds caught, and some good ones too. None of the 40 inchers, but you know, I think the biggest probably was like 35 or something, but and the vibe was cool. This is what I enjoy the most, you know, because pier fishing can be tough because it can be very crowded. There weren't a lot of guys out there. There's maybe 6 of us, and everyone was really cool. They were giving each other bait. They were helping with the landing of them and stuff like that. And I gave the rest of my bait to these guys that came later. And the vibe was just cool. There was no competition. The competition is never with the guy next to you when you're pier fishing, honestly. You know, I do this for the fun. You know, the competition between you and the fish, you know, you and nature, you're trying to get that thing in. So it was cool. The vibe was awesome. Those dudes were cool. And they caught a lot of fish. And I was able to, I hooked 4 fish. 2 of them got off right away. One of them I was able to fight, but I just had a medium rod, medium light, I think. And once he got me, I was trying to walk him around when my dad hooked this on at the same time, and he cut me off, as you see in the video. It was heartbreaking because that sucker was just screaming drag. And I was able to hook up again right after that, and it was just you know, I was able to land them. I walked them to the beach, jumped in the water, as you see. I didn't care. I was ruining my shoes, but I had to land that fish. I had to get a picture of it, and you know, that's a goal met for this trip. The black drum, the big red. My dad hooking up on a couple big reds, one in Cedar Key, one here. We caught a couple bluefish. You know, we started the trip off right in Stewart, just catching a bunch of jacks in that blue. Cedar Key ended up being great. We caught a bunch of trout, a bunch of reds. He caught the big red. Then we came down here. Tarpon Bay is always good. Got a couple of reds out of there, which was nice. And then hitting the big red drum from the pier, and it was amazing. And that big black drum, which was my goal this whole trip. There's always a goal. Last May, it was a big snook, which I got him, 38 inches. This time was a big drum. I got him. And on top of it, the big reds, which is why I come down here this time of year. So amazing. So much fun. I cannot thank my dad enough for doing this for me. He's the one that flew me out and drives me around and basically pays for everything. So, I mean, without him, I wouldn't have been able to do this. So we had a blast, and thanks, Dad, for that. And thank you all for watching. I met a subscribers down here. One of them, Mike Sweeney, I think his name is. Thanks for watching, man. Really appreciate it. And some other guy I met too in Stewart. So thanks for watching. You know, thanks for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that stuff. I like to read the comments too. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. I will see you tomorrow. See you back in California bass fishing.